Alright, so hey guys, it's Megan. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. If you're returning, then welcome back. If you could not tell by the title of this video, I am decluttering all of my eye makeup, brows, everything that I haven't done so far already. If you haven't seen my last videos, you can check them up. I think they're up in this corner. Maybe it's this corner. I don't know, I still haven't figured it out yet. But I have done lips, face, and like highlight, blush, bronzer. So this is the last little video. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to get through and I'm in a little bit of a time crunch, so I'm just gonna jump right on into it, so let's go. Okay, so for starters, this is everything that I'm going through. I have 3 of these tubs, a little container like this, and then just some other things laying around. So, oops. I am going to take it all out of their containers, sort it out, you know the deal. Okay, so everything laid out. These are my bigger palettes. These are my little palettes. Mascaras, I have a bunch, and I'm honestly probably not going to get rid of too many. I'm a little bit of a mascara hoarder. Brows, single shadows, bases, and primers, eyeliner, and then like cream shadows over here, pigments, and lashes. Lashes I'm automatically keeping. So here's everything I have going on. I have 2 bins over here, my keep and my leave, and I'm just gonna try to get through this as fast as I possibly can. So this will not be the same as like my other ones if you've seen those. So I guess I'm just gonna start right here. I have not tried either of these Wet n Wild palettes, so I'm going to hold on to these because I want to give them a shot. This LA Colors one though is so old, I'm getting rid of that. This Pixie one, I've had it for years, and I've never used it, so I'm going to pass that along to a new home. This Beauty Treats Swag Bag Makeup Compact, I'm passing that on. And same with both of these e.l.f. geometric things. I have a little like 6 shadow one and then a book, and I just don't use either of them, so these will find new homes. My little pigments right here, I think I'm going to keep all of them. I don't use pigments often, but these are all so pretty that I'm just going to hold on to all of them because I'm a little bit of a makeup hoarder. Okay, right here, these are my cream shadows. Just going to move these along more to the center. These 2 liquid shadows from Cinegence, I've never used them. They're in 2 really weird colors. I'm going to pass these on. I think I'm going to keep these NYX jumbo sticks, the white one for sure, and the blue one is just really cool and it can be used as a really nice base, so I'm gonna hold on to this one too. This Stila cream shadow, I just got this a couple days ago, so I'm obviously holding on to this because I've only had it for a couple of days. My Kiko cream shadow, if you guys saw my 5 first impressions, you know how I feel about this. If you haven't, spoiler alert, I don't like it very much. I have this Maybelline color tattoo. I just repurchased this fairly recently, so I'm gonna hold on to this. This Kiko cream shadow is also fairly new and it's still in the box, so I'm gonna hold on to this one too because I'm super excited to use it. And no matter how hard I try to use these, oops, the lids never want to stay on them, but I just never really get into them and never really use them, so I'm gonna pass these along to a new home. Alright, pulling down my eyeshadow primers. Okay, this e.l.f. one is super old and I have other ones, so I never use this, and this will find itself a new home. Both of these little samples, I don't need them, so I'm gonna get rid of them. These 2 are like my go-to shadow primers, so I'm obviously gonna hold on to these. They're both really good. This Urban Decay one, it's not my favorite, but I want to finish using it, so I'm going to hold on to this one too. Along with my Lorac Trial one. I haven't used this yet just because I have other primers that I've been using. And my NYX Glitter Glue, I love this glitter glue, so I'm holding on to these for sure. And I think I'm going to get rid of both this eyeshadow base and this eyeshadow base. I just never use them. Not gonna lie, we're not doing too terrible right now. For brows, I'm keeping this Essence Make Me Brow. This is like my ride or die, so I'm holding on to this. And same with this Maybelline Great Lash. I'm gonna hold on to this too, I use it quite often. This NYX 3-in-1 though, I do not like, I do not use it, so I will pass this along. Anastasia Brow Wiz, definitely keeping. I have 2 of these NYX Micro brows. I think I'm going to hold on to the chocolate one, which is the top one, and I'm going to get rid of the blonde one. I just don't use it. This NYX Tame and Frame pomade, I'm passing this along. I never really liked it. This e.l.f. brow kit is so incredibly old and I do not use it, so this will also find itself a new home along with this Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani one. This Great Lash, I think I'm going to hold on to it because my other one is starting to run kind of low and I do use this fairly often, so I'm going to hold on to this. Okay, mascara. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to hold on to both of these. I never use lash primer, so I am not going to be holding on to this. And I did not like this Scuba mascara, so I'm going to be getting rid of both of these. Get rid of my MAC Studio Sculpt Lash. This has been in my collection forever. And honestly, I think I'm going to keep everything else. I bounce back and forth between my mascaras, and I use all these fairly often. So I will be holding on to all of these. I didn't do too well there. Eyeliner. This e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, I love it to death. I am definitely keeping this. I haven't really gotten to try either of these Wet n Wild ones, so I'm going to hold on to them and test them out. These 4 MAC eyeliners have gone through like 6 declutters with me. I'm going to keep holding on to them because I do like them. Actually, I'm going to get rid of the brown one and the white one because I don't use them. The Marc Jacobs one I'm going to hang on to, as well as these 3 Urban Decay ones. The black, brown, and purple. I don't know my colors apparently. But this pink one I will be getting rid of. Also, both of these pot eyeliners are really good, so I'm going to continue using both of these. Let's move on to my singles, which I'm not really looking forward to. Okay, this one is Iced Latte from L'Oreal. Hands down keeping this, it's fantastic. We're just gonna kind of break this up a little bit more into colors and not colors. Okay, so this is a Coastal Scents eyeshadow sampler. I'm getting rid of this. I've never used it. It's black and gray. I just don't see a point in keeping it. This Mary Kay, I've had this for I don't know how long. I'm going to get rid of both of these. They like came together. Ditch both of them. Same with this Urban Decay Stardust. I have never ever used this before and I don't see myself using it. Okay, I think I'm going to get rid of both of the both the purples from the Urban Decay. I never use this, but I really want to keep it. It's so pretty and it's so soft. I'm gonna hold on to those for a second. I honestly don't see myself using any of these Urban Decay shadows, so I'm just gonna pass all 3 of them along. I don't need these. I want to keep them, but I don't need them, so I'm gonna get rid of those. Okay, this one is still in the box because it's a duplicate, so I am going to give this to a new home. And And I'm also going to keep both of these Urban Decay ones. I have Cosmic and Polyester Bride, and they're both really pretty. And I haven't really gotten the chance to use them all that much, so I'm going to hold on to these. This MAC cream eyeshadow, I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna pass this along. Let's see. These 5 right here for MAC are my ride or dies when it comes to like my single MAC eyeshadows, so I'm definitely holding on to all 5 of these. This one is a duplicate, but I think I'm actually going to hold on to this one just because it is one of the, it's a duplicate to one of those ones that I just put in the back saying that I'm keeping, so I think I'm going to hang on to this. This e.l.f. Baked eyeshadow I am comfortable with passing along. I don't really use it. MAC Frisco. Let's see if I can open this. It's gorgeous. I never use it. Both of these I'm going to pass along. This is Frisco and Daisy Chain, as well as Love Connection. But I am going to keep this one in Expensive Pink. It is really pretty. So at the moment, this is what I'm getting rid of, and this is what I'm keeping. So I'm doing fairly well. It's not the best I think I can do, but I'm doing well. Okay, the one that I've been dreading to do is palettes. So here is my palette collection. This Naked Basics, I really don't need it. I have never really reached for it. I have other shadows that are similar to these colors, so I'm going to pass this along. This e.l.f. eyeshadow is so old, I'm just getting rid of it. I have my Morphe palette in 12NB. I never use this. The colors in it are a little bit weird for me, so I'm going to pass this along. And my Take Me on Vacation palette, I was really not impressed with it. It's not very pigmented. I'm just getting rid of this one too. My Z palette with one eyeshadow in it, I'm keeping that. This Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, I've gone back and forth in my head about whether I actually want to get rid of it because I don't think I've given it a fair shot. But I really don't see myself using it, so I'm going to pass this along and find it a new home. On the other hand though, my chocolate bar palette I am keeping with me for sure. I am obsessed with this palette, so that is definitely staying with me. My Huda Beauty, it's the mauve one, and I'm going to keep it. Same with this Pretty Fun and Fearless Ciate palette. It's one of those ones where I never really use it, and I think I might have put it in my products I regret buying, but that was just because I never used it. But I am going to try to make it a point to get to use this palette a little bit more because I do really love it. And if I still do not find myself using it, I will declutter it. The Naked and the Naked 2, I went back and forth about this. I really don't use either of them, but I feel like I should keep at least one of them. So I am keeping the Naked palette, and I will be getting rid of the Naked 2. That was a little bit hard. The Naked 2 was like the very first palette I ever bought. Okay, so I'm not even going to try to open these up with one hand, but these are these little e.l.f. 10 shadow palettes. I have Mad for Matte, the original, and Nude Rose Gold. I literally cannot open this palette, but I am going to hold on to it because I do like it. If I don't end up using it, I will declutter it, but I'm going to hang on to this for now. And this one, it's not bad. It's just, it's not really colors that I tend to reach for, so I'm going to go ahead and give this one to a new home. This is not an eyeshadow palette, and it should have been in my other video, but I'm going to declutter this. This is the Kylie Wet Set. I just don't really use it. I have other palettes that I prefer. The Anastasia Subculture. This is probably a very unpopular opinion. Come on. It's literally, there we go. But hi, oh, you can't see me now. Hi. But I am going to hang on to this because I do really enjoy it. My Lorac palette, I love this. I'm hands down keeping that without a doubt. And my Shade and Light palette, it's really nice to just kind of know, although I don't use it all the time, it's nice to know that I have a matte for literally every single color, so I am going to hold on to this. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, since I am holding on to the Kat Von D one, I will get rid of the e.l.f. one because I already have an entire palette full of mattes, so there's no really need to have two. And then this is my Morphe 35F palette, just put down into a Z palette, and I like this a lot. I'm going to hang on to this. So that is everything. That's everything that I'm keeping. This is everything that I am finding a new home for. I didn't do too bad. But this is the things that I'm getting rid of, and these are what I'm keeping. So I mean, I'd say that all in all, I did a fairly good job, being that there is quite a bit of product in there, but there's also quite a bit of product in there. So I mean, like, I don't know how I actually did, but I think I did pretty well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my social media links. They'll be posted in the down bar along with my previous video. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.